All right, let's talk about a book with a title that might make you do a double take: The Art of Laziness. But hang on, this isn't about becoming a couch potato. What if the real art here is about stopping all the wasteful stuff that eats up our lives? This is about a total mindset shift, a way to get back our most valuable resource, our time, and actually finally start doing things that matter. So, I want to start by asking you a really direct question. Just picture it for a second. You're 80 years old, looking back at your life. What do you think you're going to regret? It's a heavy question, right? But it gets right to the very heart of what we're talking about today. And this isn't just some random thought exercise. The author actually points to real research on this, studies of the most common regrets people have when they get to the end of their lives. And what they found is, well, it's both kind of surprising and totally predictable at the same time. Just take a look at this list. When you really scan through it, what's the one thing that jumps out? It's not about the mistakes people made or the times they failed. The real gut punch comes from the things they didn't do. Not chasing a passion, not making time for family, not taking that trip. These are the ghosts of inaction. And it shows us a really scary truth. We're way more haunted by the chances we don't take than by the ones we do. So this fear of doing nothing, it leads us right into the book's first big, hard truth: the massive, massive cost of just waiting. Every single moment we spend waiting for the right time is a moment we are actively choosing to build a future regret. Let me put this in a way that might kind of freak you out a little. The average person lives about 72 years. Okay, that sounds like a long time. But what if I told you that's only about 3,700 weeks? Yeah. Suddenly, each week isn't just another box on the calendar, right? It's like a gold coin you literally can't afford to waste. And that is the trap, isn't it? We just burn through those precious weeks waiting for this mythical perfect moment to start a business, to learn an instrument, to get in shape. But the book is crystal clear on this. The perfect time is a lie. The only time you've actually got is right now. Okay, so if waiting is the disease, what's the cure? Well, according to the book, it all starts with one huge foundational shift. It's simple to say, but man, is it hard to do. It's taking absolute 100% responsibility for your own life. This slide really lays out the choice we have to make every single day. On one side, you've got the easy route: blame. Pointing the finger at your boss, the economy, your past. It feels good for a second, right? But it chains you down, leaving you totally powerless, just a passenger. Then there's the other side: taking responsibility. It's tough, it's heavy, but it's the only way you get to grab the steering wheel and actually change where you're going. And Winston Churchill just nails it with this quote. I mean, think about it. Every single great achievement you can imagine, big or small, started with one person deciding, this is on me. It's not about fault, it's about power. But okay, let's say you're on board. You're ready to take responsibility, but wait, it's not that easy. Our own brains start laying these mindset traps for us. These are the common enemies of action that keep us stuck right where we are. The book points out 3 of the most dangerous ones. We've already hit on that big one, the myth of the perfect time. But there are 2 other sneaky saboteurs we need to watch out for: that cozy, warm comfort zone and this paralyzing disease that masquerades as perfectionism. The book puts it so well, saying something like, a comfort zone is a beautiful place, but nothing ever grows there. Wow. It's like this peaceful, lovely garden where all our dreams and our potential just wither and die. Real growth, the kind that saves us from that future regret, only happens when you step outside that garden wall where things are a little scary and uncertain. Oh, and then there's this one: perfectionism. We love to wear it like it's a badge of honor, don't we? Oh, I'm just a perfectionist. But the author calls it what it really is: a clever, fancy excuse to procrastinate. It's not about having high standards. It's about being so terrified of not being perfect that you never even start. And the only cure is to just do it. Take messy, imperfect action. I get it. A lot of this stuff can feel a little abstract, up in the air. That's why the book does something brilliant. It grounds all these ideas in simple, timeless stories, parables, really, that just cut through all the noise and make the wisdom stick. Okay, so check out this great story about a family of sparrows nesting in a wheat field. The mother sparrow isn't worried when the farmer says he'll send his sons to harvest. She's not worried when he says he'll send his laborers. But the second the farmer says, you know what, tomorrow I'm doing it myself, that's when she knows it's time to get out of there. And the lesson here is just so incredibly clear, right? The sparrows knew the only real threat was when the guy in charge took personal responsibility. The lesson for us? Stop waiting around for someone to come fix your life or give you permission or do the hard work for you. Because, as the book says, nobody's coming to save you. All right, here's another incredible story. There's this king, and he asks his wisest advisors for a single message that can get him through his absolute darkest moments. So they give him this ring with a secret message hidden inside, and they tell him, only open this when all hope is gone. So years later, his kingdom is about to fall, he's fleeing for his life, everything is lost, he finally opens the ring. And the message? It's just 4 simple words. This too shall pass. And in that moment, it gives him everything he needs: perspective, courage, a reminder that even the absolute worst times don't last forever. But here's where the story gets really interesting. It doesn't end there. After he reclaims his kingdom and he's celebrating his greatest victory, his wise advisor tells him, read the message again. In his moment of total triumph, this too shall pass isn't a comfort, it's a warning. It teaches him humility, reminding him that the good times are temporary too. It's all about keeping perspective through life's inevitable ups and downs. So all of these stories, all of these lessons, they're all building up to one final, critical point. The book isn't going to leave you hanging with just ideas. It ends with an urgent command, a call to action that just vaporizes every last excuse you might have left. This ancient proverb just says it all, doesn't it? Yeah, sure, it would have been amazing if you'd started 20 years ago, but you can't go back. What matters, the only thing that matters, is that you have a second chance. And that second best time is right here, right now. And really, that's what this all boils down to. Forget about starting on Monday or in the new year or when things are perfect. That's all a myth. The clock on those 3,700 weeks we talked about, it's ticking right now. So the only real question left is the one you have to answer for yourself. What are you going to do about it?